What is up, everyone? My name is Steve from Berk Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another Thursday night chat. We're going to be hanging out, talking comic books, reviewing them, and doing the drawing for a Berk Box. Before we do that, let's hit that intro. All right, and I got some pretty awesome people joining me this week. We got, first up, Mark from Legion of Comics. What up, man?
What's happening? How's everyone doing?
Dude, we are doing well. We are doing well. Next up, we got Adrian Pandawson 316. What it do?
Hi, how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everyone's having a Pandawson day.
That was kind of weird. Don't talk to my kid. Before we get any further, I do want to remind everyone that our Thursday night chat is brought to you by comic_book_pressing on Instagram. If you need any comic books press, make sure you hit up Eric over at comic_book_pressing on IG. He can press your books for as little as $10. And please use my promo code BERK54 to get free shipping back to you. All right, let's go ahead and, real quick too, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you go over to my 2K giveaway because I am giving away a Batman 24 in a 9.8, a Venom 25 second print in a 9.8, and a TMNT last Ronin number 1. A link to my 2K giveaway video is in the description of this video. Before we hit up the chat, we have someone else joining us.
Nice.
Let's see if he's waiting to see if he's ready. He's ready. What it do? What up, man?
How you doing?
Dude, I am doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I got some Justice League and some Teen Titans goodness, and I'm feeling good about life finally.
You've been waiting on that Justice League book for a while now.
I've been waiting on it. Yes, I have.
Nice.
Yes, I have.
So if
I was thinking we were gonna get a surprise visit from Remy Q Studios there.
His DJ Links video he dropped today was amazing.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Yeah. Before we get any further, let's go ahead and head up that chat. Got 19 messages. I got to start all the way at the top. Carolina Chris 26. What it do? Legend of Comics is up in here. Magic Lasso. What up, man?
Hey.
DJ chicka. Spin that ish. Cowabunga, man, and it's Morphin time. Go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time. That's right. What's up, Tyler? Panda's in here. All the emojis. Austin LeMay. What up, dude? We were just talking about you, actually. Mark was talking about some of the books that you won. Because Panda didn't know that you won. So now he knows. WTF, Panda? What does that mean?
Oh, probably from when I was... Hi.
Oh.
I was like, how are you doing?
Panda sound like the ice cream man there. Comics for cheap. Hello. How's it going, man? What's up? Dale of Suspense. What up, dude? How's it going, man?
How's it going, Dale?
Remy Q, the GOAT. Yes. Oregon One. Hello. How's it going? I don't know if I told you this. I have family that lives in Oregon. Hillsboro, Lincoln City. Another one is like it's near like where the cheese is. I don't know the name of it. There's like it's a very well-known place in Oregon. I don't know the name of it. Told Fiction. What's up, man? How's it going? And Splash Trade Comics. Hello. How's it going? So this is our Thursday night chat. I know that several other people are live right now. That's cool. We'll just be hanging out talking comic books for about an hour and a half or so. We'll see. This is a part of the show where we Tillamook. Yes, that's it. That's exactly it. See, I knew he would know. Tillamook cheese is a really good cheese, and there's that. Anyways, this is a part of the show where we show off what books we grabbed this week. I will go first. Before I show off the books I got, Tolt Fiction is here. I bought this book off him, TMNT 113, first adult Lita. And then I bought this book from John, Coco Love Chevy. It's a video earlier. You guys already saw it. This Thor number 6 Kyle Hotz variant because it is very hot.
Very hot.
Very hot. And then later in a little bit, we'll do the drawing for the Berk Box. It's pretty good books in here. I feel like it is. All right, here we go. These are the books that I grabbed this week. I just read this one today. I was expecting more from this book, to be completely honest. Dark Detective number 3. I wanted more.
You had me so nervous.
Why?
I thought you were going to hold up a different Future State book.
No. This was good. I felt like I had to read it twice because I was a little confused at first. But this is a sick cover.
It is.
And I'm almost positive. We're almost positive it is Bow Fam as Red X. Almost positive. We're definitely going to be talking about this tonight. Mighty Morphin number 4. We'll probably talk some Future State as well. And again, if you haven't hit me up yet about a variant for Mighty Morphin number 4, I have my own variant, and I should have it within the next week, and then I can ship them out to everyone.
Do you happen to have a picture of that at all, Steve?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I'm just wondering. It's been a while since I've seen it. So.
Yep. So this is a cover by Hal Laren. Virgin cover, Mighty Morphin number 4, featuring the unmasking of the new Green Ranger. This is the cover for it, and then on the back we have the Berk Family 54 Comics logo along with the 616 Comics and Joel's Art Collectibles. They're $25. It's limited to 500 copies in their Virgin. I have about 10 copies left or so if you want one, make sure you hit me up over on IG, and I can add you to the list.
Nice. And what's your IG name again?
Berk Family 54 Comics.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
I mean, I've already got mine reserved, so that's the only reason I just,
And my thank you. Appreciate that, Austin. Appreciate that. And a link to my IG is in the description of all my videos as well. So I'm going to leave this up because I know I'm going to pull that back up later. Okay, here we go. Radiant Black, number 1, variant, which they just announced a second printing today, and I saw it, and it looks like an Omega Ranger Zord in the background. He's going full Ranger.
Making no bones about it.
Steve. My name is Steve. Berk Family 54 Comics. And Timothy 114, Eastman cover, first Toka and Razor. So those are the books I've got this week. Kind of a light week. Next week's going to be huge.
Now, is that their first appearance in comics or just in the IDW run?
No, first appearance in comics.
Because I thought that they had like a trade paperback or something back in the day with them.
What up, Agu? No, first appearance, I believe.
It's really cool.
I'm almost positive. I'm like 90% positive. All right, Marky Mark, what books you grabbed this week?
Oh my God! Ready for some DC?
Yeah.
I got the Teen Titans number 2. Absolutely amazing. The cover B was definitely better than this one, but just going cover A's across the board. Dark Detective number 3, which I enjoyed.
Thank you, Panda.
Robin Eternal number 2, which went really hard, kind of ended flat. But Justice League number 2, which was fantastic. Primarily that second story with Justice League Dark that Ron V was writing, insane. We have Kara Zor-El Superwoman, trash. Green Lantern number 2, pretty good. Enjoyed it. And then got Rorschach number 5 that I was able to read right before this, and this was really good. For like if you're into this kind of book, it's not an action series. It's definitely a murder mystery. But look at that cover. That's Dr. Manhattan giant walking over Vietnam, and there's little helicopters behind him and stuff. It's just so subtle, but like so intense.
I was going to say, it looks like a Lion King homage cover or something.
Like Apocalypse Now almost, with the sunset with the helicopters in front of it and everything.
I still think Lion King.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I was surprised that you didn't get the Watchmen cover.
For what?
For Rorschach.
Oh, I cover A's only. And then I've got Mighty Morphin to pick up tomorrow, Radiant Black, and a couple other things. I can't keep up with what's not DC. I let my LCS keep up with it for me.
There you go. Panda.
All right. I had a very short pull list. All I picked up was Mighty Morphin, number 4. Got that A cover. Is that the A cover?
Yes.
Yeah, well. And then I also picked up TMNT number 114, and I got that Eastman cover. And so seeing as how I picked up only those 2, I picked up a new short box, and I picked up that King in Black.
Oh,
short
nice.
box.
I like it.
It's really nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
I did not read TMNT 114.
I did not read TMNT 114 either.
I've not got a chance to read it yet. But Panda, your shirt wins YouTube.
Yeah.
And Alexander Babix is back. Doomsday Clock sucks. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh man! All right, next up, Jeremy, Remy Q.
All right. I had a super light week myself. I picked up Justice League number 2. I picked up Teen Titans 2. And I actually like this cover a little bit. I like the team covers. I don't know. That was kind of my thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then I mixed it up and I picked up Galarian 1. I think I'm saying that right. It's naked fairies slicing up people. It's pretty good.
Oh, I'm in.
I mean, like the cover, they had a different cover, and I saw this one, and I was like, yeah, I think I'll get this one. And this kind of says it all, like naked fairies slicing up people, and then every couple thousand years, because I guess they live forever. It's just a reoccurring thing. Like, how can we slice up more people while being naked? It's fantastic. It really is. Like, you want to know the story? That's what it is. They've got 2,000 years, 1,000 years, and then they've got like early 1800s, and it's just naked fairy action. People try to kill you. Nope, I don't think so. I'm going to slice everybody up, and then 1,000 years later, rinse and repeat. It's fantastic.
Sounds awesome.
Check it out.
I'm sold. You had me at naked.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
That's it. Yeah, I'm waiting for. I actually have a couple bigger books coming in. Hopefully next week. So,
Okay.
I think I shared a few of them with you guys.
Oh, you did that? Okay, the ones that you put in the group chat. Yes,
Yeah.
you do have some pretty big ones coming out.
Yeah, I sold. I got rid of a couple slabs. I had a Fantastic Four 39. I sold that and traded in and tried to trade up. So we will see.
So what chat are you talking about, Steve?
The Berk fam chat.
How can
What is the
somebody
Berk
get?
Fam chat?
Yeah, how can someone get into that?
We will get to that in just a moment. Before we do that, it's the new guy time. What up, Ryan?
Nice.
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Dude,
Sup,
we are
sup,
doing
dude?
well. We are doing well.
That's awesome.
You got
I don't
the
know if
beard
it's-
going.
Is it possible to move him to a different place on the screen, because being this close to this much expert is intimidating me. So I don't know if you can put him in the corner and shift, like, I don't know, there, yeah, something. I don't
Oh,
know.
I wish.
Oh, shoot.
Social distancing, you know.
Okay, so the Berk Fam chat. So if people want to join the channel, they can do so for as little as $1.99. They get added to the Berk Fam chat. They get all the emojis as well. $1.99 a month. It's a lot of fun. If you're part of the $4.99, you get all of that, and then you also get shout outs and videos. And then if you're part of the $9.99, you get all of that, plus a shot at the monthly Berk Box. And I'm going to be doing a drawing for that tonight. There's some pretty sick books in there, I think, at least. I try to keep it around $60 or so, but this box will definitely have a lot more than $60 in value.
So wait a minute, you get all those perks for $9.99? Is that what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yes.
incredible. It's a fantastic deal.
Appreciate that. You know what? I'll go ahead and put a link to people if they want to join over in the chat. Right now we got 21 members, and it's ever growing. So if anyone wants to join, they most certainly can. Let me see if I can get the link.
That's awesome, dude.
Thank you, Ryan. Here we go.
That number is way more important than your subscriber number. So
yeah, I'm only 74 away from 2,100 in that 2K giveaway. So
oh, nice.
What up, Ruby G? How's it going? You had to shovel snow. What up, Sam? How's it going, man? What it do, dude? Yeah.
Is that a thing you've done, Ruben? I know you were in California before, right? He's in Southern California.
He's in Oregon now. We're
I've never shoveled. I've never even seen snow, to be honest. So like, if that were to happen, I would have to learn to shovel and everything. You know.
We got some snow right outside. Not snowing here yet. Okay. Ryan, you are up next though, so I hope you are ready to show off what you got. Week.
Well, I haven't picked up anything yet. I did, however, get Scout Honor 2 and Radiant Black. I picked those up on Comixology, and I talked about those with John and Alec yesterday, so that was a lot of fun.
Oh, nice.
Yep. You never experienced snow? That's crazy, man.
Oh, flat gray.
Maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, there was like an inch and a half. Like there was still green grass sticking through it here in Houston, and like people have been losing their minds for 3 years. They repost those pictures every year. Like, remember that time we got snow? But it's like that doesn't count. That doesn't count, dude.
Well, it's dude.
It's like a frosty morning.
Man, have you looked at the weather for Monday here in Kansas?
No, what's going on?
It's a high of 0.
Oh my god!
It is a high of 0, -13 wind chill on Monday.
Yeah, you know what was really funny is that I left my wife. We use the outside as our refrigerator right now, so all of our sodas go outside.
Oh.
And out of nowhere, we just hear like a whole bunch of popping, like somebody's like shooting off fireworks. And we look outside, and it's just a whole bunch of Diet Cokes just exploding.
Yeah, I'm very upset. Yeah, I died. Yeah, well, I also keep popping the garage, so mine might explode as well. Hopefully not.
Our high our expected temperature for Monday morning is like 23 degrees, so they're already shutting down the city. They've already canceled schools. They're already like, the city's like, be on alert because we're going to be running minimum staff. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, we're 5 days away.
Okay, I just pinned the message in the chat that has the link to join if anyone wants to join the channel. I got lots of great people here.
Awesome it is that your membership still says Berk Nasty on it. Like
the name.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Oh shoot!
Only the real OGs know,
I didn't realize it. I didn't realize how close we were. We need to meet up sometime. So
Yeah.
we're only like 7 hours apart.
Oh, that was in Colorado. That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Rhode Island here. Oh, that's where Dave lives. Live here, Rhode Island. Plenty of snow. If you don't like the weather, wait a minute, it will change. That feels like Kansas.
Yeah.
It's a very Texas thing too. Like the weather's constantly changing.
How dare you tell me you have the air conditioner on in Florida? Oh shoot! I feel bad for y'all. At our lowest, we can still run straight water in our car instead of. Oh wow!
Yeah. No, actually, like at least here in Texas, we have antifreeze that's actually formulated like the opposite direction.
Free sodas at Panda's house. Do you guys call it soda or do you guys call it pop? Because here in Kansas, we call it pop.
Soda.
I used to
Georgia,
live
so everything's just Coke.
Texas.
Doesn't matter what it is. It's just
Everything's Coke.
I was gonna say if we're getting super generic, it's soda, but really we just all call it everything is Coke. You want a Sprite, it's Coke.
I was about to say I lived in Texas. I was born and raised in Texas, and everything was Coke.
Yeah.
When you order a Coke, they're like, "What kind of Coke?"
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Soda. What up, John? How's it going?
Yeah, and
We
if
just
you order
set up-
Pepsi, they kick you out.
We need to set up the next. We need to set up the next auction sometime for sure.
Yeah.
Soda pop. Okay, well,
Fizzes, I have never heard that.
so you've never heard soda pop?
Soda pop. Yeah, no, I'm saying fizzes. The cover collector. Anyone call it fizzes?
No.
No.
No,
That
I'm
sounds
not.
That takes too long.
Johan.
That's too long.
I do like Pepsi more than Coke.
I do too.
I don't.
No.
Okay, all right. We are 22 minutes into this live stream. We're over here talking about.
We're talking about Pepsi
Soda
and Coke.
versus-
Talking about soda.
Do you
and
remember
soda.
when Pepsi was clear? It was crazy.
Yeah, I want to put Remy Q Studios on the spot since you're on my channel. You did a DJ Links homage video, and I'm sure you're going to do one of other people. Putting you on the spot, do a homage of someone on the panel.
Okay. Oh, you mean you want me to do it now?
Do it right now.
Oh, I can't do it now. I mean, I have to break into their house, and I mean, there's a whole thing that goes down.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
You can't.
yeah. Oh, it's
You can't just like go into character for a second. SNL routine. Yeah.
oh no, I couldn't do that. No,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
That DJ Links thing was a minute for a reason. That was rough sauce there trying to get that going. Like just so everybody knows, I only have so much movement in my studio. So that was not me standing, it was not me sitting, it was kind of a squat. And as a larger man, a squat for that long is very difficult.
Yeah, it
was like a seat with like a pillow and then blankets, and it really wasn't. I couldn't put my weight on it, or else I would look like I was like, baby size, and DJ Links is this tall, so I had to like do this deal and just stand there, hello, and no, I'm not prepared for anybody on the chat. The DJ's a little and do that deal. So.
Should we talk comic books now? Should we start reviewing them now? Before we get any further, though, like I said, later in the show, we'll be drawing for the Berk Box, and I will show what's in it. The people that were on the members-only stream the other night got a sneak peek of it. I feel like it's a pretty good box. So, what up, Austin Reigns? How's it going, man? What it do? Comic books, why? Right? Okay, so what do we want to start with? I think we should start with Radiant Black, and then I think we should talk about some Free State books, and then end strong with Mighty Morphin #4.
Free State? Future State?
Yeah, Future State. Yeah.
Oh.
Multiple Future State books.
I heard Free State. I was like, wait, what? I didn't get the list this time.
Okay, so Radiant Black. We will start with that by Kyle Higgins and Marcelo Costa. So this is a book that I've actually I've had pain ashamed to say because he knows what I've had this in the digital version since September. So September, October, November, December, January, February. 6 months I've had that book before it came out. I did an interview of Kyle Higgins on Simple Man's back in September that never, for some reason, never got put on the internet. But that night he gave us an advanced copy of it. So I kind of forgot like what actually happened into it until I like re-looked it over it. And I still really, really enjoy this book. If anyone doesn't know, it's a book about this guy that's a writer who has to move back in with his parents. And he's in a lot of debt. But then he goes out with his friends, and he lives in Chicago. And he goes out with his friends and hangs out, and he becomes a superhero that night. And we find out here in the second printing that he might have his own Zord. So it feels to me very much like Kyle Higgins was writing about himself becoming a Power Ranger. Is that how you guys felt reading that book?
Yep. Absolutely. Totally agree.
Keep talking, Panda. It's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I really liked the book. It was relatable to me on several levels, but I know that you did not. I wouldn't say you didn't like the book, but you didn't care for it.
I didn't enjoy it as much as you may have. I just thought it was boring there for a while until he got out to the bar and found that radiant black energy ball thingy that turned him into the superhero. I really think that's when the comic book really picked up. Now, as far as it grabbing me and saying, "Hey, you should pick up issue 2," like I didn't feel that way at all with it. I could take it or leave it, and I chose to leave it. But it really did seem like it was, something that if Kyle Higgins had to do, moving back in with his parents and everything like that, then he would have to go through all this, and then all of a sudden becoming a Power Ranger, and even the suit itself is kind of Power Ranger-esque, especially with the helmet and the rest of the suit. And so, I'm already reading Mighty Morphin, and Power Rangers, so I didn't feel like I needed to read on something that it just didn't grab me.
Okay. All right. Ryan, what did you think?
I mean, I kind of agree.
Talking Radiant Black.
Yeah.
To everyone.
No, yeah, I kind of agree with Panda. Like, this was lackluster in a lot of ways. I'm willing to stick around because I believe in the writer and his ability with this. It seems very kind of almost obvious that editorial had some hands here to make sure that this launch is something that could land, But I do feel like they probably jumbled up his first 2 issues a little bit to try to make it something that sticks with people well. I imagine if you gave Higgins freedom, he would have wrote this slightly different. And it probably wouldn't have been as like what a lot of people expect from a number 1. So at the end of the day, for me, like, I'm really excited for number 3. I think once we get through these first 2 editorial, typically on Image books, like, editorial is pretty heavy-handed in the first couple of issues to make sure it has a good launch. But then once you get a little farther into the series, it really opens up and it becomes the writer and the creative team that drives it. And so I'm really excited for like issue 3. I think that's where this book's really going to find its wings.
Okay.
I like it. What about you, Marky Mark?
I wasn't impressed. I think the art was beautiful in it. There's nothing that jumped out at me. And I think that the writing took a dramatic turn. Like, it was kind of going one way, and then the characters that he kind of spends the first half of the book to kind of develop and build, he does a total 180 on how they would act or respond or react. And it just caught me off guard. And it was a little weird. Like, as soon as he gets his abilities, he just starts acting kind of outside of himself, the little bit of himself that he spent time to establish. It was just weird, in my opinion. Nothing jumped out at me as impressive. But I'm definitely going to stay in for a few issues and see where it goes because, like Ryan said, I do believe in this writer. And I like to see where this goes. I don't really have much else for it. It was kind of a simple book, straightforward, no substance.
It kind of reminded me a little bit of Firepower #1, where like the first half of the book, you're like, what am I reading? Like, it feels like a WandaVision episode #1. Like, all this stuff is happening, and you're like, why am I reading this? And then like the last half of the book, or the last third of the book, or quarter, is like, okay, now things are.
That last page did the opposite of excite me.
Really?
Absolute opposite. Like, not only do I feel like he's like kind of pulling from his time on Power Rangers, but he's kind of pulling from what's coming with not necessarily Power Rangers, but another Power Ranger property that's on Kickstarter with the Legend of the White Dragon, with the whole style of the White Dragon and the heel in that movie. Like, he's straight ripping that, what hasn't even happened yet. And then, and I mentioned this too, with him having the Montez variant even for this book, and then seeing that second print with the Zord on it that looks so similar to the Omega Zords, I'm kind of just feeling bad for the guy. Like, he's clearly has some resentments. He needs to go hit up a 12-step or something.
Holy cow!
I'm going to support this project, but I feel like he needs to try to make it his own and not just be so straight to the letter with it.
Panda,
I agree.
as I said, Panda looks like he wants to add to that.
No, I agree full-heartedly. Like, it really does. It makes me feel sorry for Kyle Higgins after the way he left Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and just it seems like he's trying to get back into it without having to get back into it. And he's got a formula that works, right? And so I think he's trying to reach for it and go for it from there. But I honestly think, I believe in the writer. Like, I will be giving, issue 2 and 3 a shot. But in terms of like grabbing me and like saying, hey, you really need to pick up issue 2, I didn't feel that.
I'm afraid that we're going to find out that he's not a fantastic writer. We are just personally invested in Power Rangers.
I mean,
Right.
he's the kind of writer that he was on DC and writing Nightwing in a New 52,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that.
I didn't read that.
I don't think that he's necessarily a bad writer, but I think this is going to show his true colors in the sense that working for DC, there's an editorial staff that has a lot of control. Under Boom for Power Rangers, they have quite a bit of control. And whenever you get into Image, especially after you get past your first 2 or 3 issues, there are no like reins. Like it's going to be him having to rein himself in and really decide what is and isn't important,
I feel like that's kind of scary to think about, because if the first few issues, they're kind of trying to rein him in and we're getting what we've gotten already. That's scary. Like, he's literally going to come out with the Ranger Slayer in issue 4 is what you're telling me?
Well, I mean, creative types tend to flourish the most actually under constraints and rules. And so, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when he doesn't really truly have, like, Image is obviously going to be like, well, we can't lose money. So if he does something too wild, they're going to step in and be like, whoa, let's talk about this, But yeah, I do like Image has the least control over their properties. So it'll be interesting to see what happens once it opens up like that.
His Zord does look cooler than the Omega Zords. Not even a question.
Oh, 100%. Really quickly, thank you, Slotted Up 503, for the $5 super chat. That is very, very much appreciated. Thank you, sir. And he's also part of the Berk family. He's an awesome guy. Make sure you're following him. He's got some great videos. Appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. The independents are much, much more go ahead and run with it from what I've seen. Yeah, they are. They are, actually, from what I was kind of told from him, that they kind of just let him write what he wanted to. I don't know how much of that is true or not, you know what I mean? But
it depends, because Image, Oni Press, and Source Point Press, they're all pretty like hands off. Their editorial staff is really there to work with you and help you develop the best product. Whereas if you go creator own, say like We Only Find Them When They're Dead through Boom or IDW or Aftershock, Scout's Honor was one by David Pepos through Aftershock where he talked about it. Those 3, they actually want to develop your story. And even though it's creator owned, like they help you team it and staff it and they help pay for it. And so it does depend on what independent company you're working through, because some of them want to be part of the property and some of them just want to publish your book.
don't tell Dustin, but I never read Ultraman. Image is so big that it's no longer an independent in my book. Yeah, it is pretty big. I would definitely say, like, after DC and Marvel, it's like Image and Boom, followed closely by IDW.
I was going to say Image, Boom, and IDW are probably big 2, those 3, and then I would say like Aftershock.
Where's Dark Horse in that?
Dark Horse is like Aftershock level right now. Like they've done big books, they've had a big boom in the past, but like Dark Horse is, especially since the pandemic, they have not been publishing a lot. Still quality books when they do, but it's just like we're getting what, maybe 2 or 3 books a month out of Dark Horse or something. Like it's been
You
crazy.
definitely get the most like books out and variants for sure with Boom. Like they know what they're doing when it comes to like, okay, ratio variants and all that. Boom is definitely on another level. Image, it feels, is more about like pushing stories, I would say, because I don't feel like there's a ton of variants with Image books. I could be wrong, but that's the way that I feel. But I feel like those two and then IDW right there with them are like the next 3 right after DC and Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Image
Yeah,
is 3 in my big 3, and then Boom,
Only, Aftershock, Boom, and
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. There you go.
Yeah, how important are the variants to you? I think that's kind of the question too. It's like
Well, they knew what they
some
were doing.
companies are just pumping out so many variants. It's just crazy. Then other ones really kind of bring it back, and you only have a couple. So it's
Oh yeah, and nobody on the Dynamite level. You're not reading Red Sonja? That's cool because we have 46 different covers for this issue for you to buy.
For like 2 months, and then it's issue 17, and there's 46 more.
Yeah, it's crazy how many variants they put out for books that nobody reads.
And like 7 of those covers are all cosplay.
Ryan would agree with this right here.
Yes, so would Mark. We Live
next week's
is
issue
probably
is
the
the
best
final
book in
issue.
publication.
Easily, and that's a big bold statement. But if you think we're wrong, go read it.
Yeah, prove me wrong,
not-
please.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna argue or try to convince you. Like that's something that I'm so solid on. If you're missing out, I'm not worried about it because, like we mentioned last Sunday, eventually someone you know is going to read it, and you trust them, and they're going to immediately talk to you and say, "Dude, did you read this?" And you're going to say no, and they're going to say you have to. And this book is going to get to everybody slowly but surely. It's like a seed is going to be planted.
I've not been reading Gung Ho. I know Reggie Collects has got a variant for it. I think issue 7 or 8, one of those two. I feel like it's 7.
And I think 5 is the last issue, Ryan.
Of We Live?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's not
Well,
good.
that'll be exciting.
Dang.
Yeah, it's going to break my heart.
I know, right?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Anheuser Designs.
Welcome.
Welcome to our Thursday night chat. Talking some comic books. We're hanging out. Okay, so we're pretty much done in Radiant Black. So it was okay.
Like I said, I have more faith in the series, but like if I didn't know anything about like Rangers or Kyle Higgins, it would be really hard to sell me on just this number 1.
It wasn't Kyle Higgins, right?
Yeah, I do. I think the strongest part of it is like the logo design and the graphic design work. Like that logo's so cool, and whenever it's floating there, and he's like, it's the same from every angle. Like, imagine if you could see that in a movie or on TV. You know, like that would look really cool. But
Boom! Did you use the Thanks 10 coupon? Hope so. Oh, nice. Should we talk a little DC Future State now?
Please.
Let's.
he's like, I sat here for Radiant Black. Let's get on to some real books.
Panda is still boycotting DC, but
Yeah.
who is?
Panda,
Oh, you're boycotting DC?
he won't read.
It's not that I'm boycotting DC. It's just I decided not to pick up any Future State and like really beef up my my pull list when I said that I was going to, pull back because I am trying to save up so this way I can, send in more books to CGC because I only made 2 submissions last year, and my goal for this year is to make at least 5 or 6.
Do you have a limit on your submission count? Like when you do submit?
Usually I submit between 5 to 6 books. So I'm hoping to do that. And I'm going to be taking part in a 9.8 pre-screen here pretty soon. So I'm just waiting to get back a couple more books from comic book underscore pressing over on Instagram. Using that Berk Family 54 Comics Berk 54 coupon to get free shipping back to you. And so once I get those books back, I'm going to be sending it out to Dustin, and we're going to do a 9.8 screening. So I'm I'm really happy about that.
I'd be happy about that too. It sounds like a fantastic deal and a wonderful savings.
I love it. I freaking love this guy. He is so funny. Oh my! Hey, thank you, Macedon. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
No,
Make sure
Panda.
you-
Seriously, we all collect differently. So I mean, hats off to you for 100%. You know what I mean? You've got a goal for the year, and I think that's awesome. Where I went completely the opposite and then jumped in on the future state, thanks to Legion and Legion. But while we're here, Justice League, this was fantastic.
Yeah, let's hear about that. You guys talk about that first.
So, I was really excited for Justice League, and I was excited for the, I guess, the first story that they give you because, again, super thick book. You can barely squeeze it into the bag and board, but I was excited about the first story. However, the second story is really where the champion came out. I mean, I don't know where to start in epic battle that involves dragons and magic and chaos and demons and what didn't it have? Like, I mean, if you're looking for action, it literally was like the greatest. In fact, Justice League was good, and I was like, okay, they tied it together, very well done. And then when it went into that second story, I was like, oh, so we're doing this now. I was like, oh, let me see what else you can pack into this epic battle. And literally, that's what it was like. I don't like Lord of the Rings, you know what I mean, where they've got a 10 million people fighting 10 million people, and everything came
story
out.
For the ages.
They did not hold back at all. It was fantastic. And that's Remy Q's 2 cents.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like 10 cents.
I was about to say that was good. I like it. I still haven't read the second one, but I mean, in the first issue, Justice League Dark was 100% the sleeper hit there.
I gotta put something in here real quick too.
I was blown away by it. Again, the start of issue 1 with the first half story following the Future State Justice League team, I already liked the tone and pacing that Joshua Williamson did with this. I'm surprised like you didn't try this one out, Steve, because it's a proven writer. He is an absolutely proven writer, and he doesn't disappoint in this. He handles team dynamics so well. They introduce this team and they work together in an awesome dynamic where you get to see so many different role reversals where they even kind of address it too. Like when they get to the start in issue 1, they look to Batman for that advice that you expect from Batman. And Jace is like, why are you talking to me? And they go straight to Green Lantern, who like is kind of like forerunning the team, which I thought was awesome. And if you're reading the Justice League prior to Future State, Green Lantern front runs the team. But it was cool seeing the Hyper Clan throwback to 1997 right there. They've been tucked away for a while. And that second story was where it was at, though. Hands down. The Demon was amazing. A total beast. The panel work in it, the artwork in it is absolutely amazing. And I've been blown away by how so much new talent can work so well and work so much story into short story arc, which I think is an amazing trend that they need to address. Oh my God. That's Ragman. Like, how insane is that?
I'm not trying to like give anything away, but I mean, this is just crazy.
Like Ragman, whose cloak literally absorbs souls. That's where he gets his powers. He was afraid to fight, and the Demon, unable to fight, he wants him to get out there so he doesn't have to, and he's willing to step in. So he's a demon. He has unlimited souls in his back pocket. So he just pumps Ragman full of tainted souls, and that's what we get. And that's how they ride into battle. And there's this really cool twist where, because the Demon's just been sitting in the background, and we've all known that we need the Demon for this. And dude, when he lets loose, he lets loose. And it was just amazing. There's an awesome twist at the end of this. So they didn't give you like a standard format comic book like you're used to. And Future State's been good about that, shaking it up and trying different kind of ways of telling stories where it doesn't seem boring or predictable. And I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
And actually, I mean, not trying to go back, but just going back to the first story in Justice League when they were on the, I guess on the alternate planet or dimension, they had a moment where the team couldn't trust each other, and Batman was kind of like he was actually like at the forefront of it, like questioning everybody, and it was funny because they were like, well, you don't even have any powers. Like if an alien was gonna mimic you, it would be easy, And I was like, oh wow, they're actually addressing the fact that Batman's kind of a chump. Like, I mean,
they told him on this planet, you're the only useless person here.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, they're really pulling out all the stops here. But he was standing up to him, which was awesome. And at one point, like Batman and Superman were about to go fisticuffs, and I was like, I actually don't know what would happen here because it was like it really was it was an intense moment. But I mean, it was cool how they were able to build up that type of intensity within the dialogue of the characters, and then again, it really explored like a whole different side of the team, I guess. So
and who was it that stopped him? Who is it that was the shot caller that they're all listening to when it all said and done? Green Lantern.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened. I didn't read Future State Justice League, so I wasn't really paying attention. I'll be honest. I was looking at the chat there just a second ago.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I read the first one. I still haven't got to the second one, but I'm really excited for it. Yeah, Justice League was really cool. Like they set it up like here's your heroes, and then you flip the page and they're just dead.
And
then like the way Williamson sets up the story is so good. And I read the Justice League story and I was like, man, this is really good. I don't even know if I should crack the other half of this book because what if it's bad? No, even better. So I suggest Justice League from
and
the
Ron
State
V
run.
is writing the Justice League Dark, and he has been the breakout writer for this whole event for me. I wasn't reading Catwoman before, and I'm not
that
sure
one, Catwoman and
stuff.
Swamp Thing.
Dude, he has crushed everything he has touched.
Coco likes Panda.
That just sounds dirty.
I want to talk a little bit Future State Dark Detective 3 and Teen Titans number 2 Future State. So
yeah.
Panda, can you point to the book behind you or move your camera so we can see that 1 of 25 Batman 96? There it is. There it is. That's who is rumored.
That's a cool glare.
That's who's rumored to be Red X. Because go ahead, I'm gonna make you big over here, Panda. Can you show off why people think that? Is it on the
I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is an X right over his right underneath the lapel of his vest, and even on his hood, or on the helmet itself, there's a gigantic X going over it as well.
Yep, and his hair. You can't see
his hair, yeah. His hairline, he's got a gigantic X when he turns into Balfam.
Yes. And so that book is his first appearance and a ratio variant with him on the cover. So I think that I don't know what it's going for right now. I need to check.
I think it doubled within the last couple of days because of the rumor.
I mean, it seems, oh my gosh, dude. It's like a $200+ book, dude.
It's a solid rumor, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
but I'm definitely in the minority on that.
250.
I really don't think the odds are that high that that's him.
Yeah, neither do I. Panda, you shouldn't hold on to that anymore. I'll take it off. It's cool, man.
Too obvious.
Okay. I'll send it your way.
Just add MBQ Studios and chunk it in the mail and see what happens.
I feel like it's got to be him, man. I feel like it's just got to be.
Y'all read Teen Titans?
Yes.
No.
Remy?
I did not know.
Did you pick it up?
Ryan,
I grabbed it, and I grabbed the team cover because I did like the team cover better than that. However, this was so good that I had to go back and read it again
Mhm.
and just make sure that I fully absorbed everything that it had to offer. And then naked elves slashing men again. This was a lot to fill. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I really like Teen Titans. I mean, the first one hooked me, and the second one was really cool. I love the way that it all played out.
yeah.
Dude, I was so jacked at the end of that second issue. Like I was trying to like knock out a few books during my lunch break. I read that and I had to set them down. I was kind of pacing, just soaking it in. Like the energy and the build up all the way to the end, that book just steadily built and built and built. And they had like those little like as it's building, they flash you back to like this really serene memory or this moment where you see the team dynamic coming together, and they even take those specific moments. They're not just random. They build it into the story. And that final run at the end, without spoiling too much, that Red X went on, dude. I was just feeling that momentum. And when you turn the page and he hits you with that line, "Hello, old friends," I'm like, oh my God.
I loved it, but I wanted more. I wanted to see more than just that. Like, I wanted to see them in action. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was kind of like I mentioned to you already. I don't think that the specific fight, I don't think the action, which there's so much happening in the background through that whole book, the action is not where your focus is supposed to be, but it's actually a heartfelt drama between this team and all the crap that they've been through that they did really good setting up in 3 books coming into this one right here. And they have the focus is on the team and what's being said. Just the setting is in this massive fight. So I thought that was really awesome because I kind of caught that and it kind of hooked me, and I was completely invested in that dialogue. I was completely invested in those still moments when everything's going on. You have at least 2 characters standing still, waiting for their cue, waiting for their cue. And dude, when everyone else stopped and it was just X on the run, I'm like, oh man, here we go, here we go. And dude, it just gave me chills.
So is Red X dead?
In future state,
Yeah.
you should. I don't know. That's what's been great about a lot of this. If you, I know that y'all are seeing these beautiful 2-page splashes advertising Infinite Frontier. Have y'all stopped and looked at the roster? They have
Mhm.
all the normal people that's in there, but you'll see some future state characters in there. So some of these people, they're leaving it kind of up for question. To begin with, yes, that Justice League one is insane. We have the main man Lobo going against the Titans. We got the Suicide Squad up top. You have Shazam with the Justice League. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff coming, and I'm excited to see how they're going to take the successes of Future State and blend them into the main universe.
The end of the book says that if you want to see what else happens, wait until, what do they call it, Titans Academy?
Yeah,
I think that'll be cool. It's coming
I
out in
think it's
March.
going to be very cool. It's not a long wait, and some of the books says the end. Some of the books say that never the end, just depending on the style of the story. You know, like the Kara Zor-El, it's like never the end as it's showing her grave next to Crypto's grave. But I'm like that makes
never
no sense.
existed.
But they went in a direction that makes sense for that story. Like it was a very well told story. When you read the second one, you'll get what they were doing, and they do it really well. It just wasn't my art style, and it sounds cold, but I just don't care for that story. But they told a really, really good story in it, and they made a very, very good point at the end of it. But I wasn't trying to watch a Lifetime movie, you know. And that's what it was. It was a Hallmark movie. It was just missing that Catherine Hegler, whoever that's in all of them.
Yeah, her and Dean Cain.
Yes, yeah. Well, I'd watch it if it had Dean Cain.
No, that's a garbage human being right there.
It was good.
Is he?
I had to reread it because the first
That's a
time
bummer. I got to burn his autograph then.
What?
I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hit me up after this. I need to know.
Yeah.
Can I figure out all my TV show collection now? Oh man.
No,
Cancel.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you're killing my childhood.
That's the thing. I don't want to lean into cancel culture, but yeah.
Some dude on some big Power Rangers got Like he runs like a pretty big Power Rangers thing. I'm not gonna say what it is or what his name is, but he has been following me on Twitter for a while, and he didn't like something that I posted. Obviously, I think it was probably the me saying nope to wearing the CDC recommended 2 masks, which is ridiculous to me, and I put nope, and I think he unfollowed me because he's pretty like the other way in thinking on stuff like that.
Is this the one you shared the message the other day from July? The tweet?
The person that's in that tweet? How
Yeah.
did you know? How did you know?
I don't know. It's pretty obvious.
What's that?
So it's pretty obvious. I don't know. I've never really interacted with him much, but yeah, he seems a little high on his own horse.
I don't
I
want to
hope
say.
he's watching.
I don't want to
this
say
live
anything
stream.
negative. I didn't know I didn't know I did anything wrong, but he
I
unfollowed.
hope he's watching this live stream, wondering if everyone else knows it's him.
I mean, if
We
you go back,
do.
if you go back and look at that tweet or look at my thing, it's pretty obvious who it is.
Dude, you just convinced me to get on Instagram. It's going to be a minute before I get to Twitter.
Okay.
Boy, then do I have a pitch for you.
We can talk a little bit of Future State Dark Detective 3, then we'll hit up Mighty Morphin number 4, and then we'll do the drawing for the Berk Box.
The Vapion's comment should give you enough indication. Mark.
King went as Kevin Sorbo, Kirk Cameron.
Oh, man, he got born again? Or did he get left behind?
Those movies are they're good movies. If you,
I
Okay.
don't know what Kevin Sorbo did, but I'm familiar with Kirk Cameron. I watch a lot
We
of
need to
his
have a conversation, buddy.
yeah.
anyways, let's talk comic books.
Oh yeah.
The Dark Detective meets the next Batman, and that was a cool interaction. But I wanted more out of it. Like, I really did want more.
Dude, I think they actually did a lot with how subtle it was.
Yeah,
Like that was really, really cool because it was, again, not what anyone expected. And,
yeah.
there was a lot packed into it.
They got yeah. Gina Carano got canceled. There's a whole thing about that too.
Yeah.
I don't know if people agree with it or not. I don't give a crap.
I heard they're replacing her, not necessarily her character, but Ronda Rousey's going to be coming to the show. So I appreciate what she did to make that replacement happen.
Okay. All right. So they're on the same page. Well, I'm just going to jump right into them meeting each other right here. Beautiful artwork by Dan Mora. And the next Batman says, "And who the hell are you?" And Bruce Wayne's talking to himself, "Batman, you're in my suit. Always a new hero to replace the old one. Because it's about a symbol, not a person. Batman is dead. Long live Batman." On the next page, they're standing right next to each other. In the Dark Detective, the original Batman, Bruce Wayne says, "Let's just say I'm busy." And Jace, Tim, the next Batman says, "Whatever you're busy doing, it's not safe." Bruce says, "Just going about my business." And Jace, Tim, the next Batman says, "You keep this up, you're going to get hurt or killed." And then Batman's talking to himself. He goes, "Still not my favorite feeling, eyeballing a guy who now has all my gear, like looking in the mirror, except you can only hope your reflection knows what it's doing." And the next Batman says, "Stay home tomorrow night." And Bruce Wayne says, "Yeah, I pretty much invented that line." I thought that was classic. I thought that was classic because he must have been paying attention because he literally says everything that Batman would have said to someone doing the exact same thing.
I loved all of that. I thought like the dialogue choices there were incredible, and the way they do like the visuals for it, the way that they match their faces and stuff, it's so cool. I really like the way that played out right there at the end.
Yeah, I liked it. I wanted more. Like I said, I wanted more. But I get it. Maybe they're teaming up in the next one. Who knows? Who knows?
I think this is Mark territory here, but what's the timeline between Next Batman and Nightwing and Dark Detective.
They're 2 years apart, right?
Yep. You have
So-
2025 is Nightwing, Next Batman, all of those, and Dark Detective is 2027.
So when he's meeting Next Batman, that's 2 years after what we're seeing in Nightwing and Next Batman.
Yeah, it's 2 years after the weird couple is choking him out.
That's cool, very interesting, because I mean I've said it quite a few times. I really like the way they played the dynamic between Nightwing and Next Batman.
I love that issue.
Yeah, the way they
Also-
played that dynamic was just really cool. So I'm excited to see how they play Next Batman against Bruce, you know.
Remy
Yeah, I
Q,
thought
did
it
you
was awesome that they feel like it seems like they're up to their own stuff. Like they couldn't even give each other the time of day. In Jace's mind, that wasn't Bruce. That was just another person in a mask.
Yes. He
And
doesn't
in
know.
Bruce's mind, he's like, I know who this is, and I don't even have time for this right now.
Yep.
Which I thought was awesome. And you got to keep in mind during the next Batman stuff, when you're seeing him doing all that, Bruce is like imprisoned on a train by the magistrate who's pretending like they think he's dead.
Yeah.
Which I think is an awesome little twist. Like Peacekeeper 1 has known the entire time that dude is not dead.
And he keeps making everyone else seem like he is.
Mm-hmm.
Remy
He's
Q,
playing his cards close to the vest.
did you read Dark Detective 3, Remy Q?
I did not.
Ooh.
I did not.
Tell you what.
No, again, Naked Elf and Justice League. Oh, time out. There is something about Batman though in Justice League that we forgot to talk about. All right, when they're fighting on the other planet, I hate to go back to it again, but this is really cool. So when they're fighting on the other planet, Superman says to Batman, he says, sometimes my super hearing, I can hear Batman humming music while he fights as if he's setting up his own fight scene in a movie.
Yes. And he doesn't disagree.
He doesn't, yeah, he just goes, That's it. It's just funny.
That's
They
awesome.
added that in there. Yeah, I was like, shoot. That's
Reminds me
hilarious.
of Lego Batman.
Lego Batman or a kid or like dun, 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 dun. I was like, yes, it's awesome.
Yeah,
All right,
his own
sorry.
fight soundtrack.
Sorry, Justice League.
I like the dynamic between Bruce and what's the old guy's name?
I can't remember his name, but yeah,
Can you
losing his
excuse
mind.
with Michael Bioni? I don't know.
But he's not losing his mind.
Sounds Italian. I don't know who
I was
that
gonna
is.
say the fact that you could even say that name blew me away. I was like, Michael, what?
Michael Bioni?
Bioni?
Bioni.
That sounds
Bioni.
like something that would be real.
Sounds like baloney.
Because
I
I
was
was like,
gonna say it's better than
Booney?
baloney.
I don't even know that.
yeah.
It's a
One
dude.
thing that I thought was really cool is like we've seen Gotham like in really bad states and stuff, you know. And even in those moments, Bruce and most of the Bat family have always been like, you know, if another vigilante shows up, they're like, no, you don't do this, you know, like this is a hard life, or what. They try to turn them away, you know. And so I do think it's really interesting that both Nightwing and Bruce have both not done that in Future State. Both times they're like, you know what, like people are going to keep trying to do this. So instead of turning them away, they're like, come on, let's work together, you know?
Well, with Bruce, he just like I mentioned, he just doesn't have the time to deal with it.
Well, yeah.
He is so exposed, and he like no matter what he's doing, where he is, he's 100% exposed. Yeah, just like that, he's reaching for those invisible drones that are flying around the city, those nano drones. And yeah,
Dude, that was crazy when he looks up.
And yes, I thought it was cool that the old man is not crazy. All that he just doesn't have the ability to prove himself right, but
Yeah.
he knows that it's happening.
Yeah, I thought that was a really cool little twist.
Mm-hmm. And I thought, dude, like it isn't just how cool it is inside that own issue, but when you put it in the context with the rest of it, that the magistrate has known this whole time. He has been on top of Bruce this whole time, like white on rice, dude. Like he's got 20 drones at all times on Bruce, allowing him to do what he's doing.
Yeah, we saw that at the very end of the Dark Detective 3. Yeah.
That was insane. So he's thinking that he's doing all this and that, getting to the bottom of why they're trying to kill him. The whole time, Magistrate's playing dumb, but the entire time he's just sitting back, watching every move and not caring.
Yeah, they've been playing him from the beginning, which is just crazy. I mean, when's the last time Bruce had his back against the wall?
And I think so. It's making me think that when the Magistrate when Peacekeeper 1 took the shot at Bruce, he wasn't trying to kill him. He was just trying to put him out for what he's got other stuff that we're going to find out. There's a reason behind it. And it's obviously going to go back to the tech companies that and Mayor Nakano has been strangely absent from everything. We're almost to the end of Future State. The mayor who got elected in Detective Comics right before Future State, the one that is hired, that set up the Magistrate, hired the Peacekeepers, they haven't even shown him yet. Haven't even gotten into that. But he's the actual bad guy. It's not even Peacekeeper 1. That's just the muscle.
Oh.
So I'm surprised that we haven't seen her. He's the one that's calling all the shots. So where's he at? What's he doing? There's a lot that's about to go down.
Lucius and Luke are kind of douches in that second story.
Dude, Luke is a major douche.
Major douche.
And that is Berk family approved because that's how true it is.
Major douche. Okay, we're gonna get on. Yeah, we'll get Panda back in here. We'll get Panda back in here.
You just hand him a stalk of bamboo, and he'll sit there in the corner fine for a while.
Give him a hole.
Future State Justice League to talk about. He's just sitting over here watching us. We got to get everyone involved here. Speaking of which, we're getting everyone involved. You guys all need to buy my variants. For Mighty Morphin number 4, I'm going to have it in the next week or so. I have about 10 left. They're $25. Make sure you hit me up. Mighty Morphin number 4, featuring the unmasking of the new Green Ranger. And we're going to talk about that tonight. Who it is, who we all thought it could have been, our first reactions to it, and our thoughts on the book. So, again, if you want one, hit me up on Instagram. Berk Family 54 Comics. I will check my IG in a second. So, Mighty Morphin number 4. Beautiful cover here by N Hook Lee. Not as cool as my variant, but pretty cool.
Not nearly as cool.
Not nearly as cool.
I'm glad that I've got mine on reserve.
Yes, sir. I'm glad you got it in reserve too. So I did a whole video about my preview of it. I think it's great. The artwork is. I will say the artwork in Mighty Morphin and in Power Rangers is so much better than it was for 30 straight issues with Daniele and then Moises Hidalgo. Pretty much ever since I went away from Hendry Persedia, the artwork has been trash in Power Rangers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then the 2 new artists for Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers are knocking it out of the park. So that's probably some of my what I like most about the book is obviously the artwork, but the story is really good too. Fighting the Chaos Putties. We get it looked like the Dragon Zord and the Tiger Zord were about to power up and get together, and then Lord Zed said, "No way, that ain't happening." Shoots him, and then obviously at the end we get that reveal of the new Green Ranger as he's the only one inside the dome, which is coincidentally very much like what Donny Cates is doing in Crossover. And then in the last Power Rangers book, Draken stabs that guy through the back, just like Donny Cates did in King of Black. It's almost like they're best friends talking about what they're going to do because they're doing the exact same thing in all these books. So I talked a lot. What did you guys think about the book? What did you guys think about the reveal? All of that.
Yeah, did you like the redesign of the Dragon Zord? He's actually got arms now instead of those little chicken wings that he's got there, just shooting off those little, those little, the finger bombs or whatever. They actually gave him real arms, which I thought was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there will be a callback to this because it really looks like they're about to combine Zords, and I really want to see what a Dragon Zord and a White Tiger Zord looks like together, together. So,
yeah, I mean, once we got the what was it, the red Tiger Zord, that just makes me want to see more and more of these rando combinations they can do in the comics,
Yeah, absolutely. And I would love for them to come back and bring back those 90s toys and so this way we can build those things together, because that was amazing when you could put the Dragon Zord on top of the Megazord itself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I remember having so much fun with that, just having them married together, just like white on white. It was really nice.
The Mega Dragon Zord. After reading this issue, I had to Google who the character was. The surprise was completely lost on me. So, nice, dude.
Yes.
Nice.
That is
fire.
This is
Where's those tiny arms?
Yeah, it's his own. Oh, they're there.
How much? Claim.
Clay.
Claim.
These are Finn's. Mine are still in the box.
That's awesome. So he made his first appearance in Go-Go Power Rangers #1. It's a brand new character created by Ryan Parrott. He was left out there for a reason. Anyone that's been reading any of his stuff, we all felt like there was a reason why he was still out there. And if you paid attention, I think it was Mighty Morphin #1. He makes an appearance in there. And in that book, Mark told me about it. I believe Mark is the one that told me. In that book, his shirt, it's red. But on the shirt, he has a number, 07, as in the 7th Ranger. So he is Kim's former boyfriend. And he already knew that they were the Rangers. He just didn't tell anyone. And at first, I didn't really like the character, but obviously he's grown on me. And I've known since I put out that tweet before I was even told, since July. I think we all Panda felt the same way. Ryan felt the same way.
Oh yeah.
We all felt it was going to be spoiler.
Look, let me tell you, I've been saying he was going to be a Ranger.
That's the first time he said it
they
on the
were
channel.
on the moon.
That is the first time I've said it on the channel. You are correct. I'm going to
They
pull
went
up
to the moon, man. They went to the moon, and they took Matt, and I was like, this guy is going to be a Ranger. Like, he's kind of. I don't know. People probably aren't going to like this, but his personality is kind of like the best of Tommy and the best of Jason put together. He's just like a really wholesome, well-rounded, nice guy, and he went to the moon and he found out who the Rangers were when nobody on the planet, nobody in the universe knew who the Rangers actually were, and he kept that secret. And
that's the one rule. That is the one rule. The only rule to being a Ranger is to never expose your identity. So this guy, like you said, he did all of that, plus the trauma that he overcame after his experience, plus the fact that when he went to that lunch table and he told them, guys, I know who you are. Please just validate me so I'm not losing my mind. Like, that was heartbreaking. That was absolutely heartbreaking. And at that point, when I was reading the comics, I'm like, dude, every single one of those Rangers are a piece of trash right now. This is your friend from before you were a Ranger. Like, go to Zordon. Go have that conversation. Do something. And he's the only Ranger. Like, despite who my favorite Ranger is, this is the only person to have ever earned a spot on the team. Everyone else was chosen because they were teenagers with attitude. He earned a spot.
Yes, 150%. It almost feels like that one kid at your school that's like good at every sport, but also like the nicest kid ever and gets straight A's. That is Matthew Cook. That is literally him. The great.
I thought you were going to say that was Kirk Cameron.
And check it out, man. Like, this dude had a relationship with Kim, and it should have worked, because the whole problem she always had with any of her relationships was she has to be a Power Ranger and she can't share that secret. So she gets with Matt, and she can share that secret, and yet we still get to see another layer of that onion of if you're out to save the world and you have to leave randomly, even if they know where you're going and what you're doing, can they live like that, So
that's crazy that you point that out now, because as cool as Tommy is, he's still just getting Matt seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
Mind blown. Here's what I want to say. Tommy will always be the Green Ranger. Nothing's ever taking that away from me, for sure. But if we're talking strictly comic books, Matt is an amazing character. And I love that he's the new Green Ranger. And I really, really hope that he sticks around for a long time.
Now, now that you said that, I want to make this prediction right now. I want to get it in the books on record. they cannot kill OG Rangers in this book. This book has held so much weight. It has been a serious book. They've somehow made this kid show for adults. I think they're trying to build a character that people know and love and get to like, just so they can kill him down the road and it actually means something.
You think
Yeah.
so?
They're building him up to kill him. Watch.
Oh man!
But Matt has died. We already know how Matt dies.
They've all died at this point, but I mean, like serious death though, not just
Oh,
like
you're talking about in the Draken universe? Yes, he did die.
Mm-hmm.
that was sad.
Yeah, one of the best deaths. This character is like perfect in every way.
Me too.
I remember when I was first officially told that it was Matt. I was talking to Panda, and the next day Panda went and got one.
I did.
That's funny. Yes, he was not a fan. He
He
not,
Hasn't been a fan
Draken.
for a while
he's
though.
not been a fan of the Power Rangers for a long time.
He said he wanted it to be Draken.
Before it was even announced. Real funny. I mean, I think any casual Rangers comic fan like us that read Go Power Rangers and Mighty Morphin, we all thought it was either going to be Draken or Matt.
Or
and it
Matt.
felt very obvious that it was going to be Matt.
Which, can I say how perfectly coiffed his hair was when he took off that Ranger helmet? Like,
I'll show it again.
to keep
That's
that
why they
hair
have the extra high horns on the new helmet.
Ooh.
I mean, that's just perfect hair, man. That
And
is-
for knowing who it was, that reveal was still epic. Like it wasn't shocking of who it was, but the way that they handled it, the execution of it, it was just so smooth and just like, boom, nice.
Well, I mean, to me, like, because I mean, obviously, I've been expecting them to reveal Matt as the Green Ranger, and we knew it was coming, so that part wasn't the surprise. What really surprised me was that they went public with it, the way that they revealed. Just like I didn't see that part coming.
It really did give me that Spider-Man feel when Spider-Man revealed himself, to the public, taking his mask off and revealing that he was Peter Parker, who was this young kid, as Spider-Man.
I want to say it was issue 55 of Mighty Morphin
Trash issue.
when we first get the new Green Ranger. And that I think it's that book. It's around there. Maybe it's issue 53 or something. I can't remember. In that era. Anyways, I think it's Violet is talking to Adam. And she's like, do we even know who these Power Rangers are? Can we even trust them? And I think, like, I don't know if maybe Matt was there or something. Who knows? But I feel like this is a way for him to get, and I was also kind of told this too anyways, but this is kind of a way to get the public to trust the Rangers when he's saying, I am one of you. Hi, my name is Matt. Here, I'll show it again. Hi, my name is Matthew Cook, and I am one of you. And everyone knows who Matthew Cook is in that town, for sure. So
Yeah.
stay strong out there.
Friday Night Lights, buddy.
What's that?
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Like, this dude is an all-star. Like, he's great at academics. He's great at sports. Like, he's in a small town. Try to tell me a small town don't know who this guy is.
I'm very interested to see how Tommy reacts to that.
Oh, he's gonna be mad.
He is gonna be,
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna be mad.
You think he's going to take it out on Billy because Billy knew before?
Yes, I
Oh
do.
yeah, he probably
I
has a
think so,
back room
too.
that he already beats Billy in whenever he's Alpha, take him to the room. I'll be there in a minute.
I feel like the next issue we're gonna get that reveal of how the team feels about it, and we're gonna get finally Aisha calling out Billy, and then everyone
Dude.
finding out about it.
She can't say nothing now. She's known and been keeping the secret at this point now too. So she's on the hook with
True.
Billy.
True.
Of course, there's also like another huge reveal in this. Well, I don't know if I would call it huge, but I expected this reveal to be coming. I did not expect it to be this soon.
Yeah, Candace.
Mhm.
Oh, the Candace one? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because my first thought was whenever he revealed himself, I was like, oh, Zordon and Grace are about to have a big problem. But then
Yeah.
Candace shows up and reveals herself, and that really complicates Zordon's position because that's his
He now
people.
knows there's bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, not only is he not going to be able to be mad at Grace right now, he's going to have to back burner that, and he's going to have to get her help and work with her.
Dude,
Yep.
Zordon's got so much on his plate right now. He's got Rangers that aren't following his direction. He's got other people from Eltar coming in that he had no idea that they were there. And now he's got, other things going on. It's just like,
Green Ranger?
Nobody.
yeah. And he's, I mean, he's got no control over anything anymore. So it's just, yeah. So I like with the whole storyline of how Zordon got to be where he is, like, I think that's going to play into how much power he's had for so long that now he's kind of losing it. You know what I mean? So I think that's going to play a pretty big part in it.
I think potentially we might not even see the Rangers be the ones that stop Zed. I think the whole Dark Spectre thing that they're building up with the backstory with the Guardian and why Candace is even there. I mean, it clearly doesn't have to do with Zed. It has nothing to do with Grace,
she's on
or
next
Promethea.
level stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to I'm excited they haven't chunked Zed off because they mishandled his introduction in Necessary Evil so poorly and just turned him just a throwaway. But now that they've reintroduced him with a kind of leveled him up a little bit, but I think that they need to keep him at that point. And to keep him at that point to be a formidable threat, you can't let the Rangers beat him. Like, let Dark Spectre come in and let something else take his place and come back to him later or something. But I hope to God they keep him as a formidable villain.
I imagine they'll pull a enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of situation, But I'm really surprised. I'm interested to see how this plays out now because, like, if I had been writing this, I would have had him reveal himself, the Green Ranger. Next issue, the first half focuses on the fallout of that and Zordon and Grace and the Rangers turning on Billy and the new Green Ranger, like have all that play out for like the first half of the issue. And then like the mid-issue twist of the next one, I would have revealed Candace and the bigger threat. And that would have kind of like squashed all that beef. So we get all that drama, but then we get rid of it by bringing in Candace. So I'm really interested to see why they decided to do a double reveal in the same issue instead of saving Candace at least one more issue,
That is a great question for the Ranger Danger podcast.
Big things coming up in this next issue.
Dude, yes. Yeah. I'm excited about it. And he's definitely – the Green Ranger's sticking around through at least issue 7 because I saw the thing on Twitter where he's going against the Mighty Morphin team. Who knows, like, it's brainwash or who knows how true that is anyways.
Yeah.
But he's definitely sticking around for a couple more issues, which is great for me to see. Great.
Yeah, I don't think Grace and her new Ranger initiative and stuff, as much as I would like to see that be a thing, I really don't see it sticking around forever, but I do wonder like how long it will stick around.
Until Zed or Dark Spectre walks through Promethea.
True that.
That would be savage.
That'll
just
pretty
have
much
one of them
end it,
just
yeah.
walk through there and just slaughter and just leave the Green Ranger without a base of operation, tag him to the team, and his power at that point could be waning, like the whole
like you don't have
candle.
any way to recharge or whatever.
But in the original, they had the candle of darkness burning and he was slowly getting weaker and weaker. And in this, if you could pull it with Promethea getting destroyed and his power is now temporary, but he's not going to give up trying because that's Matt, and he goes out in a blaze of fury.
Yeah, that would be baller.
Why
are we not the writing team on this book? Come on now.
Right? They ain't ready for that smoke.
They don't want this smoke. Oh man, this is hilarious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I'm making my list here for the Berk Box drawing. Should I show off what's in it? What's up, Thomas Wayne?
Very good. Yes.
24? Okay. Maybe there's an evil. Yeah, that's true. Maybe there is. But Rita's not around right now. So.
Yeah. Wasn't that witchcraft that made the candle in the first place?
Well, in the series, she comes back. So hopefully we get to see her again.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show off what's in the Berk Box. So if you are a $9.99 channel member, you're entered into the monthly Berk Box. And I always try to do it on the 10th through the 15th, somewhere in there. Today's the 11th. And so we're going to do.
Nailed it.
What's that?
Nailed it.
Yes. So tonight I'm going to be doing the drawing for it. And I'm going to show off what books are in it. Obviously, the Berk Box is sponsored by the 616comics.com. John's an awesome dude. He is what helped make the Berk variant happen. He's a great dude. I got linked up with him through Simple Man's Comics, and he's a sponsor of the channel with the Berk Box, and also Dustin and Nick's Bro Box. So I'm gonna go and show off what's in it. What are you taking a picture of over there, Panda?
Oh, I got a message from a friend of mine who was talking about, hey, I saw, I've been looking for bags for my last Ronin, and the way that I have my bags, it looks like it fits perfectly. But what I don't show is the back of where you tape it. And so I'm showing him that, I cut the board itself and then I tape it up. So this way it fits perfectly.
There you go.
So it presents well.
All right, here we go. These are the books in the Berk Box for this month. One person's going to win this. First up, we got Gwenum versus Carnage. Beautiful Greg Horn cover here. This is the trade dress. I ordered 2 of them, one for me, one for the box. Next up, we got Power Rangers #1, the 1 of 25, Momoko. That is definitely Mark's favorite book of the box.
Oh, yeah. That or the Jenica.
Mighty Morphin #1, the 1 of 25, Gani Montez cover, Lord Draken. Die #1, Robert Kirkman. Knights of the Golden Sun #8, Hal Laren cover with COA. And all of these, I would definitely say all of these are near mint for sure. Definitely.
Just use scissors, trim the book.
Mystery Box 2 coming this weekend. G.I. Joe #275, Hal Laren cover. Gorgeous Virgin cover here. Jenica 2 #1, Justine Franny, Virgin cover. Hey, I actually like
cough.
I actually yeah, go get checked. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. And then to finish off, we have Batman Catwoman #1, Jim Lee, Scott Williams cover. The regular trade dress. There's some gorgeous stuff here. And then we also have the Inks Virgin.
Boom.
Oh, wow. That's
So
crazy.
That's a gorgeous book right there.
Who sent that to you?
the 616 Comics sponsors the box.
No, I mean, who? That was an A-okay?
He sent me a whole bunch of them.
No, I mean that. Oh, okay.
He sent me all.
That's the Berk Box.
That's the Berk Box.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it's very. I mean,
So
and how can you win that again?
by becoming a family tier member, which all of these people in the yellow are. They are $9.99 family tier members. Remy Q Studios, Legion of Comics, DJ Links, Mike V, The Cover Collector, Slotted Up 503, Deep Dive Comics, Flash 6792, The Comic Book Poser, Sell One Collectibles Lounge, and Kid Rono Prince. All of those people in the yellow are entered to win this box. $9.99. It's $9.99 per month, and if you like Mark said, if you win once out of the whole year, it basically, or once every 6 months, it pays for the whole box. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this. Share screen. Here we go. I'm getting pretty good at sharing screen as a Zoom teacher right now. So here is everyone. There's 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All 11 are on there. I went through the list twice to make sure everyone was on there, and they are on there. We're going to randomize this dice. And make sure I count it correctly because I had to send out an extra box one time. How many we got there? Is that 11?
Jesus, roll again.
Nope, we're going to do 11. 11. That's what you guys see, right?
There's not an option to roll one die.
I was gonna say that.
We're
Exactly what I was gonna say.
11
You should
times.
do the option of
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the winner of this month's Berk Box is the Comic Book Poser. Congrats, Dustin Remy. Awesome dude. He actually works in the same school district as me. So I will probably just run this over to him in person, save some shipping. So
Holy cow.
next
I was
Monday,
literally just about to mention him too.
Next
While you
Monday or
were rolling
Tuesday.
the dice.
I will hit you up. Well, I'll hit you up in the chat, and then I'll give it to you on Monday or Tuesday, man. Congrats, Dustin Remy, the Comic Book Poser. Or Mr. Remy, if you're one of his students.
From what
Yeah.
I hear, he doesn't even have students. So
No, he's a debate teacher. I've seen his room.
no, yeah, he always tells us like people don't show up to his virtual class though.
Oh, it sounds like mine.
Did you see his end of the year like award ceremony?
Like, which one? He's done like 1,000 of them.
Exactly. He did like the top so many books of like every single publisher. And like, I mean, it was like 2 weeks worth of videos, and we were like, how did you make all of these? He's like, oh, I was just like, okay, class, go ahead and do your self assignments, and then just turn off the microphone and like run the camera and record the video while they were working.
I could see that. I could see people doing that. I could see people doing that. I'm not saying I've done that, but I could see people doing that. Oh, shit. So congrats to the Comic Book Poser for winning that box. Appreciate you guys and all your support. It's really, really much appreciated. It's what makes the Berk family for sure, is you guys. No doubt about it. So
You guys put the F in family.
that is right. Oh, so you guys are already going crazy in the Berk fam chat right now. So I did put at the top, if anyone wants to join the family, they most certainly can for as little as $1.99. I'm going to go over this variant one more time, and then we'll get people to say what they have going on in their channels, and then we'll get out of here. So again, if you would like a copy of my Mighty Morphin #4 Berk Family 54 Comics variants, hit me up on Instagram. I still have about 10 left. It's limited to 500 copies, $25. And it is a beautiful virgin cover by Hal Laren. What's up? The Berkey Bunch. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Panda. I appreciate that, man. And yeah, hit me up and I can get you one. I can have them to my house within the next week, and then I can ship them out. I definitely have enough mailers because Panda and I split like a box of 100 or something like that. So definitely have enough mailers to ship them out. And it is a key book. We were talking about it, The Unmasking of the New Green Ranger. And I'll show the back because I have not shown that yet. On the inside, it does not say my name, but on the back, printed on the back, is my logo. Right there at the bottom.
Ooh, that looks pretty sweet.
That reminds me of your video you did just the other day.
Dude, I was not ready for that at all. I
No.
normally show like
No.
calm and collected, and I turn it on. Ooh,
Oh, shit. See, if you want one, make sure you hit me up over on Instagram. I got about 10 left that I can put you on the list. I'm not charging anyone until I get them because I just don't want anyone to be like, "Where's my book at?" after they paid. So a few people have paid though. So Panda's paid. All right. So now we're going to talk about what we got going on our channels coming up. I got a couple unboxings coming up very soon, and just more trying to do 5 to 6 videos per week. Doing one a day has been more difficult with work. As you can see, I've not been uploading every single day. It's been more like 5 or 6 videos per week, but I'm going to try to continue to do that every single week. So I probably got an unboxing or something coming tomorrow or Saturday, and then probably another live stream this weekend, and then more daily stuff next week. Me and Mark are supposed to be doing a video together very soon. Top 10. It's a top 10 video. So if you know Mark, you probably know what it's about. So speaking of Mark, what do you got going on your channel coming up this next week or so?
I got my new comic book day video releasing Saturday. I'm going to be sending a couple of books to John Jang tomorrow, as well as a couple of books straight to, not straight to Eric, then to CGC. So I'm going to be recording the submission book to show what I'm going to be sending in. It's probably going to be that Mr. Miracle #1 up there. Tales to Astonish 91 over there, going to straight to CGC. But I'm going to go ahead and get that Etrigan remark done that I've been wanting so badly on my Justice League Dark. So I'm going to do that. And then, of course, Sunday is the At Week's End show. Yeah. And then just random stuff from there.
Nice. I might join in on that weekend chat.
You definitely should.
Because there's no football. Football's over.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So now I see where I fall in the priorities.
Well, Panda too. I've been watching Pandas because Panda always was going live during football games. So maybe I'll get on Pandas too if he wants to have me.
What's a football?
Hey, I've had this thing in the works waiting, and I haven't gotten an invite. So, I mean, I've got it ready.
You've been in like 3 of my videos at this point. How many times have I sent you links?
That's right. That's right.
You have like a running roll on my channel at this point. Like my dad,
when was
every
that?
Friday,
Sunday?
every Friday morning.
Friday mornings, like you've done 3. My dad's like that conspiracy guy. He's pretty cool. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, Angel
And
hijacked
then-
the channel the other day. I was on my way home from work. I almost got in a car accident. I'm like watching the thing, and I'm driving. I'm trying to race home.
Congrats, Dustin Remy, the comic proposer, on winning the Berk Box, bro.
Congratulations.
Rewind that to see what's in it.
Rigged. Yes, it was. We should re-roll.
Panda, you got your Sunday chat coming?
I do not. Actually, tomorrow I took the day off because I am actually getting one of my wisdom teeth pulled out. So this weekend I am going to take it easy. I'm going to be laid up. But I do have some things. My third prints came in from 616. I also got something from Slabbed Heroes. I got another thing. So I might just have to make an edited video for it. But there is no Sunday mail call and hangout this Sunday because I am probably going to be laid up in pain from my tooth pulling. So
I feel you, dog.
yeah.
I hope it goes well.
Yeah,
Hey,
I cannot wait, man, because I've been in pain for the last like 3 weeks. And so it's just intensified today, and I'm so happy that it's tomorrow that I'm getting this done. So
I was gonna say I'm pretty excited for you, dude, because like there's no greater feeling than having a bad tooth removed.
oh yeah.
Like it sucks in the moment, but good lord, does it feel so good after?
You say
Really?
that like you pull your teeth for fun.
If I could, man, if I could.
So I need to get my wisdom teeth pulled as well. So you're saying I really need to just get it over with?
Oh yeah, lean into it, dude. Like get them pulled out, and sometimes you don't even know how much pain you're in until they're gone, and you're not. Then you're like, whoa, that's why my back hurts so much.
This dude is like Mark selling DC books right now.
Dude, if you ever want to have a good time, like I kid y'all not, y'all should go to a funeral with me. Like I am the best funeral person.
Okay. So
Like,
now
it's amazing.
Now I understand he was joking. Okay. Ryan, what do you got going on your channel coming up?
Yeah, man. Let's see. I just had a video drop this morning. New comic book day, the 17th of February. So next Wednesday. Good stuff. I just got a bunch of books sent to me. So I'm going to have to disappear from the world for a little bit to read all of them because I'm going to do a review for my Sunday video. Because the Sunday video, I'm still working out exactly what that's going to be. But this Sunday, it's going to be a review of some indie comics that were sent to me. But more importantly, I want to direct everybody to the video I just released on Tuesday. I had a phenomenal interview with David Pepos, the writer of Scout's Honor, Spencer and Locke, The OZ, Going to the Chapel, Roxy Rewind. Just a lot of great books. And the interview I did with him was probably like the thing I'm most proud of ever. So go check out my channel and look for the David Pepos interview. And I think it has something for everybody.
First half is really good.
What is that?
It's a floating head.
It's a floating head.
He's what is that? What is that?
Come here, buddy. Come here.
What is that? You know
He's
what
got
this
a-
is, man. Look at all that.
Is that a green onesie?
It's a Minecraft jacket. We didn't think about it being. Look.
He's a negative space kid.
Oh, nice.
He can just disappear.
That's amazing.
Okay. All right, buddy. All right.
That's awesome.
How long has he been back there?
The whole show. The whole show.
Well, thank you for the $5 super
Alright, let me
chat.
take this off. This is gonna mess everything up.
That'll pay for shipping.
That's not a green screen. That's a cloak.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Well, what do you got going on your channel, RimaQ Studios?
I still have the segment. Let's talk about it. This week, I was actually going to go through my collection of Marvel Team Up.
Nice.
I kind of dug through and got a bunch of these out. So I was going to dive into that a little bit. And I'm in the works of stealing another studio. This one was a big success. So I'm almost at 300 subscribers, too. Thank you, Mr. DJ Links, for the shout out and
Boom.
Slotted Up and a whole bunch of folks. Everybody's been giving lots of shout outs, and we've been climbing. So I'm excited.
I'm going to put a link to your channel real quick.
No, thank you.
Unless Panda's.
I think I was at 291 before we started. So it's our next milestone. Our next giveaway was at 311, and Mr. DJ Link said if we could do it by next Wednesday, he was going to donate a slab to the giveaway. So it's kind of
You'll make it. You'll definitely make it.
I just dropped the link there. He's at 292. Let's get him to 311 as soon as possible.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Boom. Yes, the cloak of invisibility. Awesome, Jeremy. Straight magic. Oh, shoot. Hey, speaking of Power Rangers, I have a Mighty Morphin number 4 variant. If you want one, hit me up, the Art Chemist. I showed it up 1,000 times. I'll show it real quick again, and we'll get out of here. Oh, I don't have it pulled up. Here we go. What did she say? This? Oh. Mighty Morphin number 4, Berk Family 54 Comics variant. Let me know if you want one.
I feel
Hit me up
so
on
cool.
IG, $25. It's got my logo on the back. Thank you, Mark, Panda, Ryan, Jeremy, for joining me. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate that. We had a great time.
Yeah, I had a blast.
As always, you guys
Yeah.
are awesome.
Yes, you guys are awesome. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Thank you again to the channel members. I showed them up earlier. I just want to say thank you again to all of them. RimaQ Studios, Legion of Comics, DJ Links, Mike V, The Cover Collector, Slaughtered Up 503, Deep Dive Comics, Flash 6792, The Comic Book Poser, who won tonight's Berk Box, Collectibles Lounge, and Kid Drama Prince. Thank you guys for being in the family tier. Friends here, we got Coco Love Chevy. Thank you to everyone in the supporter tier as well. That includes Panda and a whole bunch of other people. There's like 10 people in there. Thank you everyone sincerely from the bottom of my heart for coming always on the channel and hanging out. We had a great time. Yes, we will see you in the Berk Fam chat, I'm sure, all night. Oh, shoot. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's more.